Hello, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, and I got crooked glasses, I see. Anyways, we're here to do a look back at a classic rock album. And the album we're going to feature tonight is Steely Dan's Countdown to Ecstasy, their second studio album. Still kind of a band here, like there's quite a few members still in the band. Later just became Donald Fagen and Walter Becker. I guess it's still a group technically, but not as many members as was in the band originally. So the album was released July 7th, 1973, recorded at the Village Recorder in LA and Caribou Ranch in Nederland, Colorado. It's about 40 minutes, almost 41 minutes actually in length, on the ABC record label and produced by Gary Katz. Included in this is, I'm going to look over here because I didn't want to copy all this down. It would have taken too long. So you got Donald Fagen here with, Steely Dan with Donald Fagen, piano, electric piano, keyboard solo on track number 4, synthesizers and lead vocals. Walter Becker on electric bass, guitar, harmonica, and backing vocals. He played the harmonica on that track number 5. Jeff Skunk Baxter, guitar, pedal steel guitar solos on tracks 1 through 3, 6, and 7. Denny Diaz on guitar and guitar solos on tracks 1, 4, and 8. And Jim Hodder on drums, percussion, and backing vocals. In addition to those guys, we had some additional musicians in here playing on various tracks, doing various things. You got Shirley Matthews and Myrna Matthews and Patricia Hall, all of them doing, I guess, backing vocals. Yeah, backing vocals. David Palmer, who was on the first album. Royce Jones, James Rolston, and Michael Fennery also on backing vocals. You got Lanny Morgan, Bill Perkins, and Ernie Watt, and Johnny Rotella on saxophones. Victor Feldman on vibraphone, marimba, and percussion. Ray Brown on string bass on track 2. Rick Derringer, slide guitar on track 5. And Benny Benet on acoustic guitar. And Jimmy Haskell on horn arrangements on track number 6. So lots of people. It's actually fairly typical of Steely Dan. They usually have a lot of guest musicians playing a lot of different stuff in a lot of different songs. That's pretty standard for them. This one, their second studio album. So the first studio album I really liked. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It was a bit more commercial friendly, I think. It had a lot of well-known tracks. This one, not as many, but still some good stuff. A little bit more jazzy on this album, I think. I found it more jazzy anyways. It took me a bit of time to digest it and kind of accept it and get into it. But once I did, I really quite enjoyed the tracks on here, and it's only just growing with me quite a bit now. So we've got 8 tracks in total. The first one is called Badhistra. Heavy drum beat and guitar riff to open. I'm going to put this down now. Then you got some nice piano, jumps up to join the beat, I guess is a good way to put it. Sorry. Some hand clapping and piano, kind of keep that rhythm going. I found the vocals typical of Donald Fagen's sound, very clear. Got a bit of a sound to his voice that's distinguishable and kind of mid-ranged as well. I find overall it was a catchy, up-tempo, multi-instrumental track, which you're going to find very common with Steely Dan. Next song is called Razor Boy. Probably one of my 2 favorites on the album. Nice melody, kind of a pop track for sure. Some catchy piano, the vocals are clear, mid-range, very, again, Donald Fagen sounding vocals here. Some xylophone actually on this particular track too. And the harmony vocals are really catchy as well. I did like this track quite a bit. It's not overly long too, just over 3 minutes. Most of the other tracks in the 4, 5, and 6 minute range. Next track out is the Boston Rag. This is my favorite track on the album. Nice slow mellow guitar here, some nice piano opening. Kind of a jazzy feel to this, very instrumentally driven. Some melodic, catchy guitar sounds as well. Vocals are clear, deep, very mellow though, like much mellower than the other tracks. Some nice piano, catchy vocal performance overall, and some heavy, beefy guitar in the soloing. Next track up is your Gold Teeth. This track's is I think the longest. It's almost 7 minutes in length. Catchy, up-tempo, mellow kind of guitar riff part. I guess it's more of a part than a riff. Complex piano parts here. The vocals are deeper, a little more husky, clear, very melodic sounding. Up-tempo part, multi-instrumental sounds throughout this track. Very jazzy guitar soloing, I found. Harmonizing vocals are very good, really catchy, and it kind of overall a very jazzy, kind of poppy sound. So the back half of the album I don't think is as good. Front half is much better. Back half they're okay. There's no bad songs on the album. None that I would call bad anyways. They're all at least a 6. A 6 is minimum here. But not as strong in the back half as the front half. So you got Showbiz Kids here. Catchy, melodic, instrumental part. Vocals are clear, forward. There's a bit of a female background vocals going here. It's a multitude of female voices. And then you got guitar, which is kind of bitey, distorted, heavy, and strong, and fairly lengthy solo too. The guitar dominates and drives this track. Next is My Old School. Nice piano opening with an accompanying guitar part. You've got some very forward, clear, clean, mid-range kind of Donald Fagen vocals here. Catchy rhythm section. Female backing vocals again. Some detailed, distorted, but kind of bitey guitar stuff going on here too. And some horn-dominated parts as well. So a little bit of that thrown in, which really kind of adds an element, almost more of a jazzy element to it. The Pearl of the Quarter is the next track. This one's just under 4 minutes in length. It's kind of a mild jazzy feel to it. Some hint of a country feel as well. Mild vocal part driven by a mild instrumental part. And then you got vocals are typical, mild, mid-range, and very Donald Fagen distinctive sounding. Yeah, overall there's a little bit more of a country feel to this track than any of the other tracks on the album. I think there's a little of the slide guitar, and there might be a little bit of that, I don't know if it's a violin or what it is, but it's very good. Gives that country flavor to it. And the final track on the album, which is just around 5 minutes, is called King of the World. Another jazzy guitar percussion opening here, both of them, and some real odd keyboard sounds as well. You got the vocals that are deep, kind of backgroundish. They're clear and they sound typical sound, but they seem like they're a little further back than some of the other songs. You got multi-vocal parts that are going on as well. It's kind of stand out. So they're a lot more forward, the multi-vocals, and the other one just seems to be a little bit further back. And then it kind of switches to a very jazzy section with a nice keyboard solo towards the back half of the song. It's quite an interesting song. And the thing about Steely Dan is I'm not, as people know, a huge jazz fan, but I begin to think that maybe it isn't so much the jazz that I'm not as big a fan of, is the jazz fusion. There's not as much of that. It's got that jazzy feel, but it doesn't have all of that complex instrumentation that I find kind of annoying with jazz fusion, and probably the reason why I don't care for it as much. It's funny that I like it in progressive rock, but I don't care much for it mixed in with the jazz fusion. Anyways, that's my take on Steely Dan's Countdown to Ecstasy, their second studio album released back in July of 1973. Highly recommend this album. The first two are really good. Actually like Pretzel Logic a lot too. And as it goes along, hopefully I'll start to warm up to some of these other ones too. Anyways, take care and have yourself a good evening. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. You want to make any comments, you know what to do there too. And we will see you all next Tuesday now. Next Tuesday night at 8 o'clock for another episode of Look Back at a Classic Rock Album. Take care.